I'm out in the woods today looking for the first signs of spring. I noticed in my front yard this morning that the first crocus of the year was opened up and in full bloom. So I knew that it was time to start looking out in the woods for some of the first buds of the trees and some of the first greenery to be coming up through the forest litter. I've got some great looking fungi from last year, but I'm still looking for some of the first signs of spring from this year. You know, there are places in the woods where you might think that spring's already here because of all the greenery. But in fact, the plant we're looking at here happens to be a plant called Myrtle. And Myrtle's indicative of some place where there used to be an old homestead, or someone was living at one time and planted this, because it is not a native species. Now, in the springtime, it does have a very pretty purplish blue flower, but the problem is it's a very prolific grower, and it vines out, and everywhere it touches the ground, it grows roots. So when Myrtle takes hold, it can carpet the forest floor. Yeah, it does provide a little bit of color here in the winter time, but it's not the green of early spring that we're looking for. Well, other than some early buds and leaf buds here on some of the brambles, I'm not finding a whole lot of early spring out in the woods. The shrubs and trees are starting to get some buds, but they're just really tight still. So we're going to have to keep our eyes open both on the ground and in the shrub layer, watching for some more early signs of spring. It's February 11th here in southern Indiana along the Ohio River, but it's still a little early for wildflowers, but we're going to keep our eyes out for the first ones this year.